Nelson, that is. Quite shocking. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, you know who it is, my kings and queens around the world. It's yours truly, the Lord Nelson, that is. Yeah, from Live and Loud with the Lord. Yes, indeed, the big guy with the big show. And this is in association with Five Royals ENT on the CMS network. And you know we keep it real, raw, and unapologetically loud over here. Yes, but today, I got one of those guys, man. This dude right here is a special one. My special guest that takes things to a whole nother level. He's straight from the world of cool. He's always been one of those cool dudes, always. He's one. He is the host of the one and only, one of a kind, Freakapotamus podcast, man. This brother brings the heat, the humor, and the hustle. And trust me, you're going to feel his vibe. You won't be as cool as he is, but you'll get a little bit of that from him. And, you know, you can use that. So family, put your hands together, turn your volume all the way up, and show your love for the real Russell. What's going on, man?
What's going on, brother? What an intro. Appreciate that, bro.
Man, it's all about you, man. So I always like to start it off with two questions, most definitely. The first one is, where are you from?
I'm originally from the Cackalack, Columbia, South Carolina, a.k.a. Cola Town, Soda City,
the man,
all of that.
I didn't know that you were from Columbia. You know, I was watching some things you were saying. I didn't know you were from Columbia, man.
Yes, sir. I'm a military brat. I've been all over the world, but yeah, Columbia is definitely home.
Okay, I got you. So what's the best thing about Columbia, man?
The best thing about Columbia, I don't know. They call it the friendly city or the friendly state.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, I'm a big Gamecock fan, so I would go with the Gamecocks.
Get popped off, yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, probably that's the best thing about Columbia. It's laid back, it's not too busy, you know.
Right. Indeed. So you and I are Army brats, and we went to school together. So let's talk about Fort Jackson for a few.
All right.
How long did you live on Fort Jackson, and what are your fondest memories of being on the fort?
Well, you know what? I lived on Fort Jackson twice.
Did you? Okay.
Yeah, I did. I lived on Fort Jackson in, I want to say 75 up until about 79. So
okay.
4 years.
Yeah.
First time, and then I moved back to Fort Jackson in 81 and then left in 83.
Okay, and then you left in 83. Man, you left before, you know what? So I remember when you guys moved off of Fort Jackson.
Right.
I remember now. I do remember clearly because you guys left before I did. I think we left in 84. But
okay.
Yeah, so you've been there twice, man. So did you guys used to live by the Smiths, or was that a court up?
My second stint on Fort Jackson, I lived practically next door to the Smiths.
Right, so next door to the Smiths. I was wondering because I remember Angie Coleman lived up. Was it the court up, or was she in your court too?
She was in my court. And
okay, I got it.
Funny thing you mentioned, Angie Coleman. I actually worked with Angie Coleman.
Really?
That's right.
You tell Angelica I said hello.
I will do.
I haven't seen her in a while, man. That's love. That's love. So was your household like mine when it came to music, where you listened to all genres?
Absolutely, man. My mom had a very extensive vinyl collection.
Mom's is cool, yeah.
And I've inherited that, thank God. But yeah, man, R&B, soul, Lou. She was a big Lou Rawls person, big Percy Sledge person. She loved oh God, man, Spinners, all those old school groups.
Yes, sir.
That's what I grew up listening to. So that's why I am the way I am today, man.
100%. That's the way we are. When my children always say to me, like, Dad, I was like, you guys don't know, man. I just love music, just like you. I was like, we love music. And I said, that's how we were raised on all of this. It wasn't just one thing. And that's why, I'm so thankful for, that Fort Jackson upbringing, man. It was a great thing. The military upbringing, let me say.
Yeah.
So now, let me go into this, though. So are you still in a band? And if not, why not?
That's a good question, man. I am not in a band any longer. I was in a band.
Right.
And, right when COVID started, that's when the band dissipated.
Okay.
Nobody was playing live anymore. And so, all the bands had to put the brakes on, man. And so we never really picked it back up.
Really?
Yeah, that's the reason why. But I am anxious to get back out there, man.
Yeah. I mean, you out there doing your thing, and I was just like, yo, but just like you said, man, that COVID did stop a lot. COVID stopped the world, basically. Man.
Yes, sir.
No, yeah.
But yeah, I definitely miss it, man.
Yeah, indeed. Well, you were once again, you were great at it, handling your business, man. So I was just wondering. I said I haven't seen him out there doing anything in a while. But so before we get into the meat and potatoes of this conversation, I'd like to ask you one question, man. And I've been wanting to ask you this for a while, and I don't know, but I need to ask you this question, man. And I hope you don't mind me asking this question.
Go ahead, brother.
It's like I'm setting you up for some crazy. Nah, man, this is the question, man. Where's Maurice, man?
You know what? That is a good question, man.
What are you talking about, man?
I am friends with his brother on Facebook, social media and stuff like that. And we don't communicate a lot, but I know he's out there.
So I want to say something to you, man. This is real talk. So I'd like to apologize to you, to Maurice, Nikki, and Laura. Because, back in school, man, you guys were Prince. You guys were more, you know what? Now that I look at it, you guys were more than Prince fans. It was what you were really feeling. That was that genre that you guys were so into. And we all love Prince. And I think Prince is the greatest artist of all time. I'm going to tell you this, but, we used to look at you guys like, look at the way these guys are dressing. You know what I'm saying? I want to take you back down memory lane. Because I know you could probably picture it. I was like, yo, man, look at them. You guys went to school. You walked around. But then I said this to myself. Well, we used to dress like we wanted to be Run DMC and every rapper that was out there. You know what I'm saying? You guys could have been looking at us like, look at these dudes. So, honestly, man, I want to apologize to you guys. If I ever said anything crazy or anything like that, because I know I used to clown Maurice a lot, right? Yeah. It was always cool, but the thing is that, honestly, you guys were way cooler than most of us. And then just to be cool like Prince and have that vibe, man, now I look back at it, I was just like, I was too big to wear lace and all that stuff like that and dress like that.
Yeah.
I'm trying to tell you.
Yeah, but you know what? It's all relevant, man, because, like today we have influencers, right? Well, back in the day, Prince was an influencer.
Yes, 100%.
And we just thought it was different, It was in a class by itself. Mm-hmm. And, Prince got a lot of ladies, man. And so we thought, gotta be something to this, man. So, Prince had that tight grip on us, man. We couldn't escape it, man. Right. And so we thought it was cool. We thought it was different. We wanted to be different. We wanted to stand out, not in a bad way, but in a good way. And so that's what we were doing, man. I talked about that on one of my episodes.
Yeah. Nah, man, listen, I'm telling you, man, just looking back and thinking about it, I was like, nah, man, they were cool, man. I'm telling you. And I don't know if you remember like Nikki and Laura Garcia. I just like, yo, they're into it, man. It was just great thoughts. I visualized everything. I could still see it. I can still see you guys walking the Northeast doing your thing, man.
We caught a lot of flack for that, man. Right. We ran from a lot of people, man. I don't know if you remember the Hooparamas, man, but I think we probably had the whole Coliseum after us one night, man. They did not like it.
Hey, man, but I just want to listen. I just want to give you respect for being that and doing that. And it shows now because you let it be known and shown like right now, because what you're doing is still in honor of that greatness, of the greatest entertainer, of the greatest artist. Yo, man, Prince Rogers Nelson, he's a Nelson, so he's got to be great. Listen, I've been telling people forever, man, I'm related to him, man. I'm going to have to get on that show, man, and go find out if I'm really related to him.
Absolutely, man.
I've been telling everybody I'm related to him, man.
Get you a piece of the purple pie, man.
Yeah. And listen, I put on my lavender polo today just because, man, I want to make sure, man, I want to represent.
Okay. Yeah. I got my Jesse Johnson pink pearls on too.
Can you help me, baby? Yes, indeed.
Yes, sir.
So, man, you are the host of an amazing show, the Freakapotamus podcast, man. So give me the backstory on the name and what it means to you.
Well, the name actually came from a band that I was in years ago, attempted to be in.
Right.
And I always thought it was a very unique name. And I just associated with funk music.
Right.
Big fan of the funk. And so basically, the podcast is a spirited YouTube-based podcast, and that dives deep into R&B, funk, soul, Prince-related music.
Right.
Celebration of groove, legacy, and artistic exploration, man. And we just we're dedicated to exploring genres heavy on rhythm and soul, particularly R&B, funk, and soul. And we do frequent tributes to Prince and celebrate his life and legacy.
Right.
People, young and old, about the guts of R&B and funk, soul, and Prince. Not only do we feature the music, but we also tell the stories behind the music, a lot of music commentary.
Awesome, man. Listen, you're doing a great job. I love the visuals of it, man. You're out there handling your business, no doubt, man. So I applaud you on that, my brother.
Appreciate it, brother.
So what is it about Prince Rogers Nelson that moves you like no other artist?
Well, he's in a class by himself, man. He's one of a kind. And his longevity just speaks volumes, man.
Real talk.
His career never stopped.
Right.
From beginning to end, he put something out every year. I think the only year he probably missed was like 83. But the 1999 album had enough hits on it and carried him through. Nobody even missed that, man.
Right. Indeed, man. Oh, my goodness, man. So have you learned any lessons from listening to his music that you live by today?
Oh, man, yeah. Just, embrace your difference, man. And he was a workaholic. He strived to be the best. He was the best. So, we need to apply that to our own lives. Strive to be the best.
Love that.
Work hard at what you do. Work hard at your craft. And you, too, could be the best,
Yeah. Love that, man. Indeed. Now, so I watched you here. You were on at the movie theaters, at the IMAX. And you know what? Once again, I didn't know that was going on. And I'm going to have to go, most definitely, because I have never seen Prince live. I've never got to see him live. Never. Wow. And always wanted to, but never got to see him live. And I'm telling you, that's one thing out of a lot of the people. Let me tell you some of the few people that I wanted to meet. I wanted to meet Prince. I wanted to meet Russell Simmons, even though I had Russell Simmons wish me some happy birthdays. My wife got him to wish me happy birthdays, which kind of did it for me. You know what I'm saying? And I wanted to meet Quincy Jones. Chuck D also, but those are people that I really wanted to meet. But Prince, I really would have loved to have met him or seen him in concert. So I'm going to look forward to seeing that movie. So how great was the movie?
Oh, it was good, man. It's definitely a trip back to 87. That's when the movie originally came out.
Right.
But to see it in IMAX and hear it in surround sound, man, it takes you back to that time period. And, it was pretty much, well, it's not exactly like going to a concert, but it had that feel to it.
I got you.
And it was nice to see the people come out because, I didn't know what to expect. I didn't know Columbia had that many Prince fans, but they came out in droves, man. It was a decent sized crowd, and they were rocking their Prince gear, just like back in the day when we used to go to a Prince concert.
Right.
If you get a chance to go, man, I think it was running last night, and I think it's running tonight. I'm not absolutely sure if it's running the entire weekend, but if you get a chance to go, definitely go, man.
Indeed. So now you were also talking with some of the young ladies that were there. So how many times have you seen him live? And if you can give one, what was your favorite performance and why?
Oh man, I've seen Prince probably about 10 times.
Right.
My first concert was the 1999 tour. This is when we were living on Fort Jackson. Actually.
Right.
Maurice and I. We were about 14 years old. I don't know how we got in. Of course, the rules were different then, but we were able to pull it off, man. And I got a story behind that. We were dropped off because we weren't at driving age yet. So we were dropped off. Concert was over. Our ride coming to pick us up was super late. I've told this on one of my episodes as well. And so we were the only guys out there, and it was pitch black, man. All the arena lights were off. You know, it was just dark. So this guy comes walking down the sidewalk, and you've seen the What Time Is It album with Morris Day, right?
Yes.
That famous jacket that he has on the cover of the album, right? This guy has one of those. How many guys have that jacket, right? He's got the hair. He's got the Morris thing going on. I was like, you know what, Maurice? I think that's Morris Day, brother. Like, no, that can't be Morris Day. I'm like, how many people own that jacket, man? Right. Sure enough, man, there's a hotel across from the arena, and there's a crowd of people out on the sidewalk, and they're screaming up to the window, and this guy opens the window, and he's talking back to him, and all of a sudden, you know, dollar bills, and I don't know how many dollar bills were coming out of that window, but like, he was throwing dollar bills down on the ground, man, and people were, yeah, that's got to be Morris, bro.
That is wild. Then listen, just the fact that you guys, you know, just out of respect, you didn't want to roll up on him just in case it wasn't. But man, oh man, that's awesome. That's
awesome. That's probably my most memorable moment. The very first concert. I was at that tour. The Love Sexy show up in Charlotte was nice. He did that in the round. Gosh, man, I can't even pick a favorite, brother. They were all great. You know.
Okay, man. Listen, so many hits, just such a great entertainer, you know. And I tell a lot of people, man, it's not just about having great lyrics. I always say that the music gets you and the lyrics keep you. And Prince had it all. He was just that talented. And just to watch him, I can remember his first album. So I used to be with his rap group called World Tour MCs way back in the day, right when I got out of high school. And Hanif and Gary Melton, Sweet G, may he rest in peace. And I think you might know his sister Sonia. And then Romance, the other dude named Romance. And we went down to Winter Haven, Florida, man, to do a show. And we opened up for the Boogie Boys back then. I mean, yes, I'm an older dude. I know you probably remember the Boogie Boys, Fly Girl and everything, of course. But the thing is that they played Prince's first album, man, when we were riding down there, man. And it was just amazing. Just listening to how talented he was. And so, man, anyway, man, we could go on and on and on and on, man. And we're going to go on and talk about some other things. But so the movie Purple Rain and the soundtrack are beyond incredible. What is your favorite scene in the movie and favorite song off the album?
Oh, wow. You know what? Be honest with you, brother. Purple Rain is a great album. It's historical, classic. Not my favorite go-to.
Get out of town. Listen, man, I'm not offended, man, but you know what? You being the lover, I'm sorry for cutting you off. You being the lover of Prince that you are, I got to listen to all of this. So go ahead. I'm sorry. I'm quiet.
Yeah, that seems to be everybody's go-to, especially the nonchalant Prince fans. If you're a diehard, you know Prince to be more than that, more than Purple Rain. But it's just, I don't know. If I had to pick a favorite album, it definitely wouldn't be Purple Rain.
Okay.
It would be some of the early stuff like the Controversy album. That's when I first became a fan. Man.
I can't front on you on that one. Controversy is amazing.
Yeah.
Yes.
And he had so many albums after Purple Rain, man. Even the Around the World and Dead Parade album under the Cherry Moon era. Oh, God, man.
Well, what about Sign of the Times, man?
Sign of the Times, absolutely one of my top favorite ones. Yeah.
Man.
Favorite song off of that album probably would be Dorothy Parker.
Listen, you are really that dude. Because Sign of the Times, isn't Adore on Sign of the Times?
Adore is.
Yeah. Adore's probably my Adore, and I think I was going to say something about this later on, but Adore and Lady Cab Driver.
Yeah.
The Cross.
Yeah.
Listen, I love those songs, man.
Yeah, you can pretty much just spin the wheel, man, and stop the wheel. Whatever you stop on is going to be fantastic. Yeah.
Maybe I'm a star. But hold on. So still. Okay, so he had Under the Cherry Moon, and of course he had Purple Rain. So what's your favorite scene in Purple Rain?
Favorite scene in Purple Rain? You know, most guys will say the leg scene.
Like Minneapolis.
Probably that one, man.
That's your favorite. Listen, So as I was writing this, right, and thinking about it, I said to myself, that came into mind. I really thought about it, right? And I was just like, that was cool. It was cool. Yeah. Of course, as we're young and we're looking at things like that. But the part that I really love is when he pointed at her, when he said, "Do you want him?
Yeah.
Do you want me? Because I want you." It was so much emotion and stuff, and then her really feeling that. So that was my favorite scene in the movie, man.
Okay.
Yeah. Other than Morris said, "I want to see some asses wiggling."
Yeah.
So listen, I had a conversation with another guy, this young dude. He was talking about Purple Rain, and I said, "Hey, dude, you being a little disrespectful, but he's younger though. No. He's like, yeah, the soundtrack was wonderful, but the movie, I was like, nah, the movie was great too, man. That was just that's our era. So it just feels good. And if it comes on and I see it's on, I'm watching it.
Oh, yeah.
No doubt about it. I'm going to watch it, man. So indeed. So is it safe to say you own all of his released music? And if so, may I hit you with one question?
All right.
If I was coming from my home planet, because I'm not from the earth, again, and had never heard Prince, what song would you play for me that would make me become an immediate fan?
Oh, my goodness, man.
Yeah.
You know what? I would have to, it's got to be something funky, man.
Okay.
You got to feel it. When I was talking about Dorothy Parker earlier, that's a funky song.
Right.
Very funky. That beat,
that
bass line, man. If that doesn't get you, I don't know what else could, man. I mean, gosh, we can go back to the early days of Dirty Mind.
Dirty Mind. Woo. Goodness. Listen, I'm this is how happy I am to be having this conversation, because as I said before, I'm a very super visual person. So everything you're talking about, I see it. And then I'm hearing these songs. You said Dirty Mind, it just kicked in. And I'm just like, God, dog. Prince is, he's just the greatest. Now, so I don't know if you said it. Which one is your favorite album, if you have a favorite album? We know it's not Purple Rain, so
right. Well,
it's a lot of them.
A lot of them, brother. I always say controversy, but if I had to pick a second, I love the Emancipation.
Really?
It's a triple CD. That's
the one with the little globe or ball thing, right?
That's
the one.
It's the color of the album is orange, and it's got like the black symbol in the middle.
It might not be the one.
Change.
But go ahead. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's when he separated from Warner Brothers and all control and freedom.
Slave on his face. Yes, indeed. So you say Emancipation is your joint?
Yeah, Emancipation is my joint.
Got you. So what's the best song off of Emancipation?
Best song off of Emancipation. Oh man, Joint to Joint. You got to check that one out. Joint to Joint. Up there. Sex in the Summer. There's so many greats. Sex in the Summer.
You just love that album. Let's just say that. Okay.
Yeah.
Listen, what I'm thinking, I said I'm going to hit him with some questions because he's a lover like that. So I want to know, a person who is deep, because you are swimming in the deep end of Prince. You feel me?
Yeah.
So I thought I loved him a lot. But man, you got me. You got me. I can't front. You got me. But once again, I respect that though.
Yeah. Yeah, I look at his body of work as one big masterpiece. You know what I mean?
Right. Beautiful. I love that. So, personally, I think Prince is the greatest artist of all time. Right. So, I'm asking you, do you co-sign this? And if so, why do you feel that way?
Oh man, it just like I said before, his work ethic was just out of this world, man. I don't think anybody else quite had a work ethic like Prince, man. I mean, he was just nonstop music. He's the guy that would be in the studio at 2 or 3 in the morning, and his bandmates would be at home asleep, and he would call them up and say, "Hey, get down to the studio. We got work." Just his work ethic alone, man.
Man, just an amazing individual, man. So, did you ever have a? So I'm gonna say this. So you went to Paisley Park, right?
I did. Yeah.
So were you able to go inside?
Yeah, absolutely. You know, they're doing tours.
Right. And that's why I'm asking. So how was it?
Absolutely amazing, man. I tell you what, you can be a Prince fan from outside of Paisley Park, but when you walk through the doors of Paisley Park, his spirit just hits you, man. And you're able to see the place where he created the place he called home. That was sacred at one time. It wasn't public, it was private.
Right.
And so to see all of the artifacts that he kept over the years, and he was a pack rat, but thankfully he was, because now we get to see the costumes, the instruments, the cards. We were able to go into the studios and see where he worked.
Wow,
it was special, man. If you get a chance to go, make sure you get there, man, because it's special.
Yeah. I saw you where I had, just like I was telling you about the video thing, but where you were in Atlanta on that building, and the mural there, which was amazing, man. I was just like, man, so the next time I'm down there to see my seeds, man, I got to make sure I go by there and check it out. Take put some pictures, take a few pictures there myself. Not pictures, videos. I want people to know also. Yeah. So, who are some other artists you hold in high regard in music?
Well, you know, I'm also a big Michael fan. King of Pop. I love the funk music, and you know, I want to go back to what I was raised on, like the Ohio Players.
Yeah.
Barcades, man. Cameo. That's the stuff that I gravitate to, man.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Man, I play that stuff all the time, man. I have my playlist, you know, and I'm telling you, man, my wife and kids, they just look at me like, man, this guy right here, man. It's like, all I need is music.
Yeah.
You know, music is my high. Music is my drug. That's my weed, my cocaine, my heroin. No crack though. No, it's like crack to me. See, I love music. I can't help it. And you as a creator,
it is a universal.
Say again?
Yeah, music is a universal healer, man.
Oh, man.
You know?
Music is definitely, it's like, music is therapy, man. It's the first therapy before you might, you know, maybe go to a therapist or something, man. You listen to music, man, to get over things, man.
Exactly.
Yes, indeed, man. It's amazing. So
can't get enough of it.
Yeah. So here's a question though. What do you think about the present state of music?
Well, you know, as far as R&B goes, I wish that it was still structured the way it used to be structured. I think R&B is pretty much, I hate to say it, but it's non-existent almost. You know, back in the day, we had R&B bands.
Right.
I mean, just a smorgasbord of bands. We don't have that anymore, man. I miss that. You know, the last R&B band that I can think of in the current day would probably be Mint Condition or Tony.
Yeah.
But even now, that's considered old school.
Old school, yeah, man. Goodness, man.
Yeah, I wish R&B would make a comeback in that way.
Man. No, listen, I believe, I agree with you, man. I miss those days. And the thing about it is, like, so my 3 children, man, when we get in, just like I said, when we're taking road trips, especially if I'm driving, I'm playing my music. And they're just like, yeah, Dad, you know, I remember this. And sometimes they're just like, oh my goodness, here he goes again. But the thing is that, like, so, you know, I have my oldest daughter, and then I have twins, a boy and a girl. And so my daughter, the twins, she's going to Essence Festival. And when she sees these artists and stuff that I was playing their music, and she's singing all of it. They all know the music. When it comes on, they can't even front. You know, they're just like, I know that song. And, you know, some of their friends are like, how do you know that? It's like, yo, my dad, man, what are you talking about?
Right.
And so they would just get it. She would take videos and she'd, you know, FaceTime me like, Dad, hey, boom, look. And I'm just like, it's New Edition. I was like, come on, yo, come on.
You know, yeah. Same thing applies. Same thing applies to my daughter. You know, I raised her on Prince, man. And even when she was like a toddler, she knew Prince songs from front to back, man. So today, she's only 33 years old. She's very knowledgeable of Prince through her dad. You know? It's crazy how they pick that up and it carries with them through life, you know?
100%. I'm going to tell you, Good job. Because listen, your daughter's the same age as my babies. They're 33 also, man. So I'm just saying, hey, man, great job of what you're doing, man. And we gotta keep it, man. We gotta keep it like that, man. You know, right. As what they say, each one teach one. And you know, we pass on the great parts of what we enjoyed as children on to our children, man. It's a good thing, man.
Yeah.
So what is today's music missing, if anything?
Oh man. Probably stories. When you ask me about music, I'm a big R&B person, man.
Right.
That's pretty much all I listen to. I listen to, you know, a lot of rap or some rap, but R&B, that's my genre, man.
Okay.
I mean, I'm pretty knowledgeable and big on current pop music as well, man. You know, pop music, just like R&B, is probably missing a lot of substance, like storytelling. I think.
Okay.
A lot of the pop music is just it's cheesy to me, man, and a lot of the R&B stuff is kind of cheesy to me. I just wish there would be more storytelling, you know, the way it was back in the day. Right. Man, I'm old school, and I believe in storytelling. Yeah. I like to hear about, you know, hear stories in music,
right?
Things like that. So I think that, you know, today's music is probably missing a lot of that.
I think about something like I did Luther Vandross on my hits list on the car classic album review, but Luther says something about he doesn't make music about making love. He makes music about being in love. And and I know that Prince has done about making love in the whole nine, but it wasn't overly sexualized, even though it was very sexual.
Right.
You know, to get your point across without saying like, yo, I'm, you know, whatever.
Yeah.
You know, what you turned into now is just so a little crazy. Now, I'm not saying we don't listen to some of that music or whatever like that as men, you know, even women listen to some of the most raunchy stuff in the world.
Yeah.
But, you know, you take it back to those days, it had so much more meaning. And that's why it has stood the test of time. And that's why you can still listen to it and it's still relevant because, you know, it's love, you know. It's not just sex; it's love, and so that's a beautiful thing.
Yeah,
yeah. So, how hard was it for you when he left this physical world?
Oh man, it was like losing a family member, brother. I can remember that day very clearly. What I was doing, like most people can.
Yes.
You know, people were calling me to check on me like it was a family member. You know, you okay? You okay?
Yeah.
It was hard to believe. I'm like, there's no way. I mean, he was so full of life, and active. Just starting a piano and microphone tour. It was just unbelievable, man. I was blown away. I'm like, okay, like most people, music is dead at this point. You know, he was music, man. But thankfully, because he was such a workaholic, we have tons of stuff that has not been released.
Right.
And the estate has been releasing some stuff over the years. So I'm excited to see more stuff come out of that vault, man.
Of course.
You know, and that's the blessing of all this is that we get to hear some of the stuff that we normally wouldn't get to hear.
Right.
It's tucked away in that vault, man. If the state can get their stuff together, man, we can see more of this stuff coming.
Yeah, just knowing that we have that forever, you know, forever in our lifetimes. And listen, as long as there are people here and as long as people want to hear great music, he'll always be a part of that. And I do want to say also that, you know, seeing Michael Jackson die and a lot of the stars, the music stars and people that we've grown up with. And, you know, even in the hip hop with Biggie and Pac and but you know what, man? Out of all those people, and I have nothing but respect and love for all of those individuals, man, I cried. I'm just being honest with you. When Prince died, man, I cried. My wife and I were, when we got up, man, and I saw it, and it was like, I watched 24 straight hours of it.
Yeah.
I didn't do anything else. I watched 24 straight. I was in my room.
Yeah.
And I was just like, could not believe it.
Yeah.
And I'm like, man, I'm telling you, I cried, man. I've never cried for any nothing like that. You know, my mother passing and stuff like that. People passed like, but no. So when you say like a family member,
Yeah.
It felt like that because his music is just timeless. He just meant something to us, I believe, that's just on another level. And just like I said, man, Michael Jackson, one of the greatest.
Yeah.
But Prince's music touched me in just another way. And it's hard to explain, but that's why I just feel like he's the greatest, because not just his musicianship and his vocal range and him just like taking it to another level of dress and like, hey, I'm different. I'm going to be me, you know? And that's why I go back to why I just, respect for you guys. But man, man, listen, I shed plenty of tears. My wife and I, man, it was just like, wow, man, I can't believe this.
Oh yeah, man. To think there'll never be another Prince concert, man, because when Prince came to town, man,
yes,
it was excitement. Excitement in the air, man. You couldn't wait, but we're not gonna have that anymore, man.
Right. Indeed, man. Yes, indeed. So now, what does success in podcasting look like to you?
Oh well, man. I would say as long as I can, enlighten folks about music that don't know the stories behind the music, that's success in itself. But I would love to be able to reach more of the younger generation to teach them. Well, I don't want to use the word teach, but enlighten them about some of the things that they missed being so young, like the funk music from back in the day, and educating them on who these bands are and what they sound like and what they represented back in the day.
Right.
But that's success right there, man. If I can do that and reach more people in that way.
I got you. Awesome. So now we're getting close to here. I got a few more questions for you, but we're getting close to the end. But here's a question that I want you to get on your soapbox, man. I want you to talk that talk and let it be known and shown. What makes the Freakapotamus podcast a must watch and listen?
Well, if you want to learn more about music, and the stories behind the music, as I keep mentioning, I would say it is worth your time. We have a good time over at the Freakapotamus podcast. We do tributes to Prince. Sometimes I go into DJ mode and I vibe out and I just play music and I open the phone lines up and I let callers call in and we talk about the music. We talk about some Prince. They call in, they show love. I interview some great guests. I interview unknown artists, some known artists. And I hope that in the future I can interview, more well-known artists.
Right.
As I build my brand. I'm not quite there yet, but, we're working on it.
We are working on it. That's right.
So, yeah.
I love, man. No, you're doing a great job. And I think you have something that people should watch and listen to. And, hey, man, it's a blessing, man. I'm thankful and grateful. So what was the last song you listened to, young man?
Well, lately I've been in a
lately I've been oh, not that song. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Matter of fact, today on my way home, I was in a Blue-Eyed Soul vibe. And I threw on some Hall & Oates.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Big Hall & Oates fan, man.
Of course.
I can't go for that.
Oh my goodness, man.
Yeah.
Hall & Oates, man. What a great band. So you say, listen, you were listening to I Can't Go For That?
I can't go for that.
You know how big that was when we were back on the Fort Jackson? Come on, man. Come on, man.
Yes, sir. Teen Club music.
Yes, sir. The Teen Club, baby.
Planet Rock.
Planet. Come on, listen. Now you gotta stop, man. You about to tell you we're about to go elsewhere now. We're about to go
Jam, all that.
And listen, so I had Cosmo D and Doc Ice on my show, right?
Oh wow. Okay.
And Cosmo, man, I still believe that Nucleus and Jam on It is one of the greatest packing the floor songs of all time.
Absolutely.
And he's about to release a vinyl. I just hit him up and I said, hey, man, I need a signed version of it, man. I said, I'm paying for it. Yeah. I need a signed version, Cosmo. You got to do it. He said, Lord, I got you, man. So indeed, man. So I just think about those, a great conversation with Doc Ice we had also, man. And Yo, man, we're just doing what we do, man. And the music, man. So you took me on a tangent, man. I'm just thinking, but once again, I'm so visual. All the stuff just running through my head.
Yeah, you mentioned those songs, and I immediately went to Red Wing Skating.
Red Wing Roller Rink Foxcroft. Come on, man.
Yeah.
Woo, back in the day, man, those were the times, man. You know, a lot of times my wife always said, like, when I get on the phone and I'm talking to Greg and Wayne and Gerald and you know, Richard and all the people from back in the day, man, and Sterling Martin. And,
man, speaking of Sterling, I don't know, you missed the reunion.
I missed it. I couldn't be there. Yes, I missed it. I know you guys had a great time. I looked at the pictures.
Yes, sir.
That's my boy. You know, Sterling. We used to run around a little bit.
Oh, yes, sir.
Great memories, man. But yes, indeed, man. Nah, so listen, I just want to really thank you once again, man. This has been good for me, good for my soul and my spirit. Likewise. And I knew it would be. And once again, you're doing a great job, and I applaud you, and I want to applaud your family for giving you the proper and right music to listen to, and raising you right. And shout out to Maurice wherever you are, Laura Garcia and Nikki Parker, Miss Parker. You know, the true Prince lovers, man. Before we even really understood it, you guys already knew what was going on, man.
Yeah, yes, we saw it. We saw it.
Yes, indeed. So I really, really thank you. So now the floor is yours. So please let my watchers and listeners know where they can peep you out, young man.
Well, everybody can check me out over on YouTube. Of course, I'm on all of the other social media platforms, TikTok, Facebook group. I have a group over there, and Instagram. And I just recently joined Twitch.
Oh, really? Okay.
Don't know much about it, but I will figure it out.
You stream, so listen, you stream. So yeah. Twitch will probably be good for you also. Yes, awesome, indeed. Man. Yes, indeed.
Yeah, all under the handle Freakapotamus Podcast, all those platforms.
Yes, indeed. Freakapotamus Podcast, ladies and gentlemen, is one of the great ones by a great human being, the real Russell, indeed. So, ladies and gentlemen, we have just been blessed by an amazing conversation by an amazing human being on the Live and Loud with the Lord show. And I'm beyond thankful and grateful that he, like you, has taken the time to spend some time. And until next time, remember to lead with love and follow with faith. I am the Lord, Nelson, that is. And he is the real Russell, host of the outstanding Freakapotamus Podcast. Yes,
thank you, brother. I appreciate you having me.
Man, no, thank you, man. It's a privilege to have you on here. I really need that, man. One love to you. Love for you, my brother. Yes, indeed, man. Thank you, man. You guys be good.
Nelson, that is quite shocking.
This is Danielle Weber, and you're listening to Live and Loud with the Lord. Nelson, that is.
Yes! Perfect.
I nailed it. Even Alessandra's like, yeah, you did.